Another aspect that I wanted to touch on is splitting your workouts between the day. So some people might be really, really busy and they think, I can't actually stick to doing a long workout all at one time. So is it okay to split my workout through the day? For most people, this is absolutely no problem. When I was in college, I would actually do my cardio in the morning some days and then my weights in the afternoon. I would sometimes split my weights, one session in the morning, one in the afternoon. The most important thing in your workouts and how I want you to look at this is just getting the work done in general. Because that's where that volume is built. That's where that overall workload and capacity and stress is built. And that stress and workload over time, of course, is what's going to translate into improved fitness, improved muscle growth, improved cardiovascular capabilities. Those things over the long term are what is really going to happen if you're just consistent. So think more consistency versus having it all done at the same time. It could be an issue at some point if you start skipping workouts, of course, that you expect to hit. Say, I'm going to do cardio in the morning and then some weights in the afternoon. Well, if you do that and then start skipping out on your weight sessions because you're so tired later in the day and you just don't feel like it, of course, that's going to affect your thing because you're just not even getting in that training stimulus to begin with. So that's something to consider for yourself. If you are somebody who knows yourself well and that might actually happen, just something I would recommend to kind of think about. Also, too, it can be a problem if your sleep is affected. So if you need to actually do a weight training session later in the day, but that affects your sleep and then that affects your recovery, your overall recovery, I should say, that's going to affect not only the next workout, it's going to affect maybe the next week's worth of workouts. So it's kind of those things where you have to border on, is it really worth it to get a super hard workout right before bed if it's going to affect my training, versus maybe I'm just going to do a slightly smaller weight workout with a slightly smaller cardio workout in the morning all at the same time, because then I'll sleep better at night. And sleep, after you give it a little bit of stimulus from those workouts, sleep is where you recover. Sleep is where you get better. Sleep is where you build fitness. The stimulus is one thing, but the recovery is a whole nother aspect. Also, too, if you can't fuel properly, so if those workouts that are split up, but you can't actually, eat some food for your next workout and you feel like crap, you have low energy, that's probably going to lead to some issues too. And then also there's something to be said about just trying to build overall work capacity in one specific stint of exercise. So if you are trying to literally get the most out of your fitness, you might want to say to yourself, I want to see if I can fit this whole 1 hour workout into 30 minutes and really hit it to the grindstone and really push myself. That's going to be a way to progress and stress yourself. And for some athletes, doing that all in one session is a good way to actually build overall fitness and stamina. Some tips that I would give for you is try for the most part to do all your cardio at once, so then you kind of get that stimulus out of the way, and then all your sets for lifting at once, so you can get that out of the way, versus let's say you want to do 30 minutes of cardio and a 30-minute weight training session, so but you only have 30 minutes. I wouldn't do 15 minutes of cardio and 15 minutes of weight. I would just do 30 minutes of cardio at one time, get all that cardio stimulus, and then do 30 minutes of weight later. So then you get all that weight stimulus all at one time. Basically, this is just going to give you the most overall workload in that time, which can give you the best results, the best stimulus at the time. And then stretch after everything. So if you're going to be doing static stretching, I don't say you quote unquote need to, but if you're feeling like doing some static stretching, do that after literally everything. And if this did give you some new perspectives on fitness, please give the video a like. It greatly helps spread the word of inclusive fitness to individuals of all abilities. Thanks so much for joining me. We will see you in the next video. Apply some of these tips to your life. Hopefully it helped you out. Again, subscribe to the channel. We help individuals of all abilities inside the gym and become healthier in life.